Hi everybody, this is Family Pop TV. Thanks for tuning in into today's video, which is a tech review of P1 aerial foldable drone. This is a pretty cool budget, nice looking aerial drone.
This P1 drone's got that nice DJI Mavic Mini look.
It's got the camera on the front, which is 4K or HD, depends what option you got. It's got gesture recognition. It's got some basic functions. I'm going to talk you through it later in the video. It's a great drone for the beginners of practicing. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the video.
It comes with its own case. Inside you could find drone itself, a controller, bunch of stuff. It's a USB charging cable, spare set of props with protectors and manual book. The drone is smaller than I expected. It unfolds pretty easily. Out of curiosity, I chalked that drone on a scale just to check how heavy it is. Here you go. 109 grams, just pretty lightweight. Now we're gonna put some props protectors on the propellers. I only recommend flying without this, it's easy to damage the props. I'm always keeping my protectors on my props. There's only one battery it comes with the set. The battery's got mini USB socket. There's a mini USB cable. On the other side you could use any charger. Personally I'm using my iPhone charger for it. Here we go, it's charging now. The red light indicates that it's charging. Once the charging is complete, the light turns green. Now we could unplug it and the battery is ready to be used in the drone. Just to double check, press and hold to power it on. All good, the lights are flashing. Here's the remote controller. It's got two antennas. This is the power switch. Let's switch it on. The first button on the top left, it's a photo video switch. Second button, it's a one key return, makes your drone to give up its direction and softly land wherever it is. Also it's a headless mode switch. The next button, it's a one key start. And the last button is kind of an emergency shutdown. If there's any emergency, any danger when you're flying, you could press and hold that button and the drone gonna automatically stop running. And this section is actually for fine tuning, as the drone hasn't got any calibration. You're just fine tuning its direction. The very top right corner button, that button offsetting your drone to go slightly to the right side. The button below does the same thing but to the left. The next button, it's a forward fine-tuning button. If your drone tends to go slightly back, all you have to do is just to tap the button a couple of times. And the last button on the front, it's a backward fine-tuning. No description with the button, so you basically have to study the manual. After a couple of trials, you could easily masterize these functions. The LED indicator shows you level of your batteries. You'll need 3 AA batteries. These batteries are not included in the set. And on the very top, on the left side, you got speed selector button. The drone flies by default in 30% of its speed. You could switch between 30, 60 and 100% of the speed. You could also use that function on the screen of your mobile. Before you're gonna start flying with your new drone, I recommend to familiarize with manuals. There's a separate manual for the drone and a separate manual how to use the dedicated app. In the manual you got 2 QR codes. You could scan it with your mobile and it's gonna redirect you to either iPhone or Android store or Google Play Store. The application is free. The app is called FYD-UAV. Okay guys, I think now is going to be a time to do some outdoors tests. This is the Peep One Tech review. It's a little breezy today. Hopefully the drone gonna fly well. Before the flight, I'll make sure that I've got Wi-Fi connection. All looks good. This is the view from my mobile. Oh, we got a connection with the camera. We got a live feed now. That's the button to press to record a video. I'm gonna record a video for the whole flight. It hasn't got a SD card slot, so all the videos are being recorded via mobile phone device through the Wi-Fi hotspot created by the drone. It's a little bit of breeze out today, so let's see how it handles the wind. It flies nice and smooth, and the body kind of catches the wind. Not a bad quality at all, it's nice and pretty stable. The only calibration for this device, it's actually via fine-tune buttons or the trim sliders in the app on the remote. The full instruction on how to do it, it's actually in the provided manual. As for video quality, it's kind of wobbly. All I can say, it's not super high quality video, it's definitely an amateur. It's basically just for having fun kind of filming. You obviously won't be able to film the wedding. It's a very amateur quality video. However, it's great for a practice with aerial video or FPV videos, and also to get familiar with that kind of quad. Okay, now let's try the one button landing. Whoa, it was pretty rough landing. We got protectors on the prop, so it's fine. As mentioned earlier, this is a budget drone, so it hasn't got any mechanical or optical gimbal on board, and that's what causing your video to be wobbly. On a windy weather like today, you will notice the drone tries to level itself, and it does a pretty good job. Don't forget, this is very lightweight drone. It's only about 100 grams, but the drone does a really good job trying to level itself. The drone operates in 2.4 GHz and gives you a range about 200 meters, which is pretty good for that kind of little budget drone. In a summary, all I could say, for this price, you got pretty cool entry-level drone. It's got a bunch of other features which I actually never tried. Voice recognition. You could actually use the voice command to tell your drone to start, land. I would definitely avoid flying too high or flying too far, as the Wi-Fi hotspot's got its limitations. You might easily lose the signal if it's flying too far. The speed selector could be controlled via screen or on your controller by pressing the left bumper button on the top of your controller. On your mobile screen, there's a gravity control button, which actively prevents your drone from crash when flying pretty low. And I found it nearly impossible to crash. It does a really good job. Now let's try to land manually. That's it. Perfect landing.
Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share and subscribe, and hit that notification button. Family Pop TV.